7 Major Keys for Young Adults in Sales and Business by Ryan Durden. Introduction. My ultimate goal for writing this book is to reach as many young people as possible and motivate them to set aside that mindset that we are limited to our formal education, age, race, gender, sexuality, or environment, and to pursue our dreams without fear of acceptance, unmoved by anyone who doubts us or wants to see us fail. So, you want to become successful in sales and business, but you don't know where to start, or you've started and you aren't where you want to be yet. Or maybe you are well on your way to living the life of your dreams and you want to grow and get better, because if you're like me, you understand that the more information you have, the more of a chance you have in succeeding. There are 2 ways to learn: through trial and error, or by learning from others, their mistakes and successes. Only you can put in the work and learn from your mistakes. The world is full of average people who accept mediocrity, but this book is written for those who want more out of their lives through sales and business. Life isn't all about money, but it will provide you with the lifestyle you want for yourself, so it is important that we focus on it. I am currently on my journey to success, interviewing successful people all over the world and seeing what it is that makes them successful, studying and learning the process so that I can put it all in one place for you to take advantage of. There have been other inspirational books written on success, but none that can give young adults in this day and age the kind of life-changing experience like this one. This book is full of materials that will help anyone just starting or already on their journey to success. The best book ever written on this subject is Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill in 1937. I have been studying Think and Grow Rich for 17 years, and I consistently refer to the book and learn something new every time. Not only will this book give you some of the secrets that were unlocked in Think and Grow Rich, but it will also provide you with stories that are up to date with what's going on today and some of the tactics the biggest guys in the industry, like Grant Cardone, use to gain prosperity and wealth. The world is changing so fast that it is hard to keep up. The way we communicate has changed. Technology is changing every day, and we are moving from a realistic society to a virtual society in a hurry. People are using social media in ways that 20 years ago none of us would have ever imagined. In fact, Gary Vaynerchuk just wrote a book called Crushing It, where he shares his and other people's stories on how they became successful using different social media platforms. It's what we do with our time that matters the most, and in Damon John's book, Rise and Grind, he goes into detail on how our daily routines directly influence our success. He gives us his story and other stories on how their hustle and grind starts bright and early and how they spend their time dedicated to whatever they're working on, creating routines and not wasting any time. In my first book, Momentum, I gave a brief history on my background and how I became my own boss, starting out as a lot boy, getting fired by my father, battling addiction, and losing everything I own, to owning my own company and employing dozens of people each year. While expanding the company rapidly year after year, I am currently working on building my brand and my business, spreading a positive mindset and undisputable hustle to as many people as I reach. Maybe you've tried to start your own company or had a sales job in the past and it didn't work out. Maybe it did, and then you got laid off, and now you don't know what to do. You were busy building their company and forgot to build you or your brand in the process. Maybe you go out on weekends and you can't seem to resist temptation and end up getting fired from every job you ever get. Maybe you have a sales job now, or you own your own business and your sales are not where you want them to be. This may be because you aren't focusing on the right things. Maybe you struggle with getting along with people or have a hard time communicating or talking in front of people. Or maybe you just don't know how to get started. This book was designed to help and inspire young people who are in sales or want to start their own business, reach the next level in their career while battling temptations that we face as young people in business today. By developing a strong mindset, we can achieve anything in life. As a continued student of personal development, business, and sales, I've learned that the more you share with others, the more you get back in return, especially if you aren't expecting anything in return at all. That's why I want to share more of my story and stories of others that will move you, inspire you, and help you build a mindset that will lead you to success. The 7 major keys. There are 7 major keys that you must possess when mastering your mindset to win in sales and business. This book will give you the definition of the 7 keys to get your mind right, 7 daily affirmations, 5 popular quotes specific to each major key, and an action section so you can start now. Sales and business are both an art form that anyone, no matter their background, can master and make a good living for themselves and their families. You can be a student right out of college or high school, a high school dropout, or have a PhD in business. But when it comes to sales, it's all about who can produce the numbers. Anyone can become a millionaire or at least create a decent living using the art of sales and business. In sales, your titles and certificates don't matter. What matters is if that person liked you or get attracted to you and they buy from you. It's a game of numbers. It's how many people you can communicate with and, in the end, convince to take action. If you work on mastering these 7 major keys, your world of possibilities is endless. The sales industry is not for everybody, but it is for anybody. What I mean by that is, anyone can do it, but a lot of people just don't want to take the time to learn how, and it's not the most honorable job in the world. For decades, salespeople have had bad raps, from car salesmen to telemarketers, but in every company, it's the salespeople that get paid the most money. Some salespeople can be pushy, and some can seem desperate. The key to becoming good at sales is flipping the script and caring about what the customer wants instead of acting on your own agenda. If you are in sales or just started your own business and need to get to that next level, this book was made just for you. If you think that you can go into business for yourself without learning how to make sales, you will fail. While 80% of businesses make it past their first year, only half of them make it past their 5th year. The myth that 90% of businesses fail within their first year is false and just another myth to prevent you from capitalizing. I recommend taking notes, highlighting keywords and sections, and writing down anything and everything that comes to your mind while reading this book. Before moving on, get your success journal ready to make your notes. 1. Confidence. 2. Law of attraction. 3. Trustworthy. 4. Hustle. 5. Communicate. 6. No fear. 7. Prioritize. When thinking of the 7 keys, use this analogy to help you remember them. Changing lives through hustle creates new prospects. In this book, I will cover each major key, defining each one, an affirmation that you can include in your daily affirmations, a backstory, a how-to section, and quotes from celebrities, athletes, and other influential people. You must start thinking of yourself as a business starting now. The fastest way to lose or fail is to give up. If you want to become successful in your business or sales, follow the guidelines and requirements outlined in this book. Only you have the power to change the outcome of your life. Start today by acting now.